Femafricmaths channel. Today we are very excited about our interview. So this is in the series of students from Ghana who graduated that we are interviewing, and Rachel is special because she's one of our Femafricmaths ambassadors, and she's been phenomenal teaching mathematics to young students both physically and online. So we are very excited. So Rachel, welcome to our channel.
Thank you so much.
I'd like you to start by introducing yourself and your journey in mathematics.
Okay, sure. So my name is Rachael Kyalo and I come from Kenya. And currently in Ghana because I just graduated from my master's here at Ghana. But I have a background in mathematics. In my undergraduate, I studied mathematics and computer science.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which university?
Oh yeah. I'm not sure you know it, but if I say maybe Jomo Kenyatta because it's the most common, but it's like a substitute in University of the Jomo Kenyatta University in Kenya. And I specialized in statistics.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
And now you have a master's degree, right?
Yeah, mathematical sciences.
Wow. How was it like? So people see us and they wonder why we choose to do mathematics, right? What was your motivation? Like, did someone in particular inspire you? Was it an experience that made you think that you could actually even pursue a master's in mathematical sciences?
Okay. So growing up, I really from a young age. I really liked calculations and doing the simple mathematics. And in secondary, it's easy because you just get to do the maths. You don't have to really think beyond the application parts of it. That's basically in the secondary or the high schools. And so after that I went to university and I was like, probably I wouldn't lie if I say there was this huge motivation that pushed me to mathematics. I was like, probably I like mathematics in the high school, and so probably why not? So I went to the university and pursued mathematics and read to statistics, something which I really feel like it should change. I'm sure we are going to talk about this, but when I came to AIMS Ghana and met Angela, we've now been working on a project, the Yet Maths project, where we go out and we educate young children as young as from junior high school, and they know the applicabilities of mathematics. So when they are doing mathematics from their young age, they probably have this idea that I can go to the university and I will want to do mathematics for this particular reason, something that I was not privileged to have. I just went into the field, and I think that's really, really amazing, the job you're doing. So yeah, I would really love that it's extended to other universities across Africa, so that from our very young age, we really, really know this is how mathematics is applicable. I'm not sure if I lost the question was what again?
Your motivation, but I talk about your motivation, but you're also bringing in, you're looking at a younger Rachel, right?
Yeah.
If you had these opportunities for a bigger Rachel to show you the applications of mathematics, then you would have been more
better. Yeah, sure. I really think I would have done much better.
But you're still amazing. You've done amazing. So of course we always have room for improvement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are not a mentor out there, right? Because when you were teaching, okay, so maybe a brief introduction about the Maths project. So the Maths project is a project by Femafricmaths where we believe that we should inspire young ones from a young age to like maths, right? By showing them innovative ways of teaching, right? So if you are teaching a course on volume, so you bring a box and you show them how the dimensions are labeled. If you are teaching a course on data, you show them how the COVID-19 data of Kenya can be represented on the pie charts and all that. And we are very privileged that Rachel, they are in the first cohort of ambassadors who have been inspiring young ones. So
and you should follow us on Facebook to know more about the information.
Yeah. So I see you more as a mentor, but you also have a mentor you look up to, someone who has really, whose journey you are really inspired by, that you are following, so that you know that you want to go that way.
Okay, so is that now is not just one particular person that I look up to, because there are really young people back in my hometown who have done amazing things. There is this one lecturer.
Can you mention names? We would like them. We want to highlight their work.
Okay. So there's this one particular lecturer. He's Noah Mutai. He's really inspirational. He taught me through statistics in high school. in the university, and yeah, the way he used us like to teach it, and like you guys can do it, and I think it was really really amazing, and I really looked up to him, like maybe someday I want to be so. This is actually real. Someone can, because most of the times the professors you find in the universities, we all know whom we find. We don't like find really young people doing it. And we are like, probably I need to get to 60 and then I can be like a university professor. But so that really inspired me. And there's this other lecturer of mine, he's Dr. Ngesa, and he used to teach us through the statistical tools. Yeah, he introduced the basic concepts to us, and I was like, so that's how I could now see how my statistics was helpful. Because before I wasn't using any tools, I was just doing the basic calculations. Yeah, but with the tools, with the ad software, with things like Python, but Python I learned later on. But yeah, with things like those, you really now get to know the applicability of it, and it gets more interesting. So I'm so grateful to that. But there are so many more.
So one other thing, so you have these mentors you aspire to, right? So you aspire to them because you want to pursue a certain career. So what are you planning to do in the next few years? What's the path that you want to go? You now have an MSc in mathematical science.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with it? How do you want to change your society through your path of your career?
Okay. So now I want to do what I'm really interested in, all thanks to AIMS, because it's at AIMS where I knew from university when I did my research project in the university in analysis of crime in Kenya, and it was really fascinating to me because I was like, oh, okay, so these statistics, this analysis can really solve like a real world problem. And so I was like, okay, maybe I need to do this. But I came to AIMS and I was exposed to all these many courses in mathematics. And so I was now really convinced like data science is the path I want to do.
You want to do now?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So at now I would really like want to do to go higher in data science field. So that's what I really want to do in the future.
So a more specialized course, so maybe a master's or...
Yeah, a master's. I would like to do a master's in data science, but I'm also so interested in industry, so it's something, it's a part of
Yeah, I forgot to mention, so Rachel just graduated from the ESMT program. Can you tell us a little about this? Because it's very unique that you have people who are studying mathematical science. It's also learning some entrepreneurial skills, so that it's not just that we all end up as lecturers or researchers like me, but others also go into industry. Can you tell us a little about it?
Okay, yeah, sure. The ESMT industry immersion program is really, really interesting. As like Dr. Angela always say, like put yourself out there. You don't know like what the future holds or what the next door could unlock. So we applied for this like industry immersion program. I wasn't even that sure I wanted to like go into industry, but after the ESMT or during the ESMT program, like basically they take like mathematicians, good mathematicians, and they want to make their progression to industry. Those who want to go to industry.
So to make the transition very smooth.
Yeah. Because we have very great mathematicians who could do really great in industry, but then they need like that guidance. So in ESMT we were taught like how we could now really use our data analytic, like those who are in the field of data analysts like me, how to use our skills in the industry, how to go about them, some of the management skills we need for industry, how to be productive,
how to brand yourself.
Oh yeah, exactly, how to brand yourself, and it's really interesting. And some of the marketing skills, it was really interesting. Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So that's what you are doing now, right? But I'm sure there were some challenges, right? So we want our viewers to learn from your challenges, right?
Yeah.
You said you didn't know about Python before coming here. So talk about your challenges. What a young person watching you can use this time to acquire, right? We are in this public season. There are a lot of online courses. There are lots of skills that they can apply. So what were the challenges you faced, and what skills do you think a young person watching can acquire so that they can also overcome those challenges?
Okay, so learning Python, it was a bit challenging because I was seeing it for the first time when I came to
in your masters.
Yeah, in my masters.
Python?
No, I did not have any.
What about R?
Okay, R just a little bit. I had some background in R just a little bit because that's what I did my project in. But that was just basic skills.
Okay, so you lacked the programming skills from the university
Yeah.
that you came to see at AIMS.
Yeah, and at that point I still called myself a data analyst. I don't know how. No programming skills at all. Yeah, so
that's a challenge. Right?
That's a challenge. And so something I would like really love to do when I go back to the university, and I got an opportunity to teach in the if I got an opportunity to teach in one of the universities. This is something like I would really go for, to teach like those who are the coding skills, because those are like the basic skills that you need in the field in the field of maybe data analyst, or maybe any other fields you need these soft skills of programming. Yeah. So I come to AIMS Ghana and I have no clue. I've not even had this one before. Python, and it was really, really challenging. And so we had to really, really work hard to us through it. But at the end, after you're done and stuff, you look back and you say, oh, it wasn't that bad. At that time, you feel like you're going to crash, because I was at a point I was like, I really cannot do this. I don't think I can do this.
I never see you in the first block, right? Yeah, everyone was just tired of the whole thing, right?
Yeah. But it's really doable. That's the best part of it. But the earlier you start, the better, because so now we have the COVID. We are in the COVID environment. We don't know when. We are hopeful that it's going to end soon, but we really don't know for sure when it's going to end. So I would recommend for the young people out there, those who are still in their undergraduate, those who are still even they have finished maybe their universities, you can go into this online program, and simple. You just start easy. When you're learning from your own and you have the push by yourself first, it becomes easier. So when you get to face them in a greater field or at a greater perspective, it also becomes easy.
Okay. Wow. So programming skills is very important.
Yes.
What other challenges? Like, so was it just the programming that you felt you lacked? Because AIMS, of course, the skills is important, but what other challenge did you face? Because you're a woman, right? What other challenge did you have? Any challenges with the way the system, right? Do you feel you were motivated enough, confident enough in yourself, or what other challenges did you face?
Okay. So when I came, I was a bit confident. I was like, oh yeah, I'll go first, and so I can probably do this. But you come and you get started, and you're like, really? It was a bit, and the pure maths, because I don't have background in pure mathematics. And so AIMS exposes you to all these fields so that you are really you're really confident that this is actually what I want to take in. So you have to do all these pure mathematics courses, even if you don't like them. You have to do all these physics courses. So the pure mathematics was a bit challenging for me. And
I really overcome it.
Yeah, it's through. I think you used to see me alone.
Yeah, you have to. You work in groups too, right?
We really formed groups, or manageable groups of people like who understood you, because we came together and we were like, okay, we don't have this background in pure mathematics, but we got to do it. We got to pass in these courses. So we formed these group discussions and we would sit down and do, because we used to give a lot of questions like exercise assignments or questions after the class, and those were really, really helpful because we went through them, we could discuss them through, and with group discussion, and you trust people to tell them you don't know or you don't understand this is very helpful.
So you ask questions whenever you were in doubt, you practice, you work very hard, and you also work in groups, right? You shouldn't suffer alone. Right? You should make use of the community, right? So tell us about any job experience or anything you're involved in at the moment.
Okay. So there's this program. I'm an intern at Manobi Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's in collaboration with AIMS. So I got it because I'm an AIMS alumnus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for. And so I interned there as a data analyst. So we get to work on these like real life projects.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm working on a real life project on constructing rain gauges.
Okay.
Because we want to help with the food insecurity problems in Africa. We are trying to be part of the team that is going to fight that.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's really, really interesting. An interesting project to be part of. And so so my project title for the internship is assessment of cheap but affordable rain gauges.
Okay.
Yeah, and we want to make them like the it's a really interesting story and life story, but I blog about it.
Yeah, I was coming up to your blog, right? So Rachel doesn't just do maths and internship, data science, but she also has a blog. I remember the first time I saw that. Wow, that's amazing. So tell us a little about your blog, the title of your blog, and what it is about. Yeah.
Okay, so I blog about majorly Africa, and so it's a lot of things I blog about in the blog, but
tell us a few, maybe the broader
picture of it. Okay, so like I said, when I got to learn like these soft skills of programming like Python and R, so I was like, maybe I could help other people out there to understand them from the very basic level. Because if you get to the higher levels, maybe no one will take you through the very basic, what is Python, how do you go about it. So I blog about that in the blog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have some tutorials about Python, about R, about data analysis.
Wow.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And I like also to talk about stuff that affect Africa.
Okay.
Like leadership in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, things like that. So I really have a few blogs about Africa, and also about women in STEM and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah, so Rachel featured me on her blog. I'm very grateful. I think that was what you created.
I'm grateful that you had to I had to get like something from you, and I'm like, yeah, see, it was really great.
Wow,
it was really great. Yeah.
But can you mention the name of the blog so that people can search you?
Okay, yeah. So the blog is Rachael Kyalo.
Can you spell? Okay, we'll put it. We'll put it down.
We'll put it down. Yeah, it's really interesting. You should like see it. Yeah.
Thanks, Rachel. So you are here. You are now a master's degree holder. You've had this wealth of experience. You have this outreach experience where you were teaching young ones, both online in the Femafricmaths project. You have this vision of becoming a data scientist. So what would be your message to a young person watching us? So I remember, so we did this interview. Usually our top audience are from Accra, right? But we interviewed someone from Kampala. So let's. Are you from Nairobi?
It's not, but yeah, let's say Nairobi. Let's stick to Nairobi.
Okay, so probably most of our audience will be from Nairobi, right?
Yeah.
What would be your encouraging message to that young person watching? Because we want to inspire ones that you could first study mathematics and also about the diverse options available, right? You want to do data science, and data science is now the one of the topmost professions around the world. So what would you encourage a young person watching? What would you say to inspire them, to encourage them, to challenge them about this path that you've taken?
Okay, so what I would tell the young people out there is that follow your dream or pursue your dream. And also because it's something that Angela really likes to emphasize, that there are so many diverse applicabilities of mathematics. Because like for me, looking back, I don't know which field, there are fields which don't require that much of mathematics, but for me when I look, I'm like, so which field would I really fit without mathematics? Because I want to go into industry, but I want to go to industry to do what? To do my data analysis. I could be a business consultant analyst, I could do all these analysis about data. If any field I want to go, I see it in the in terms of mathematics, and then I narrow it down to what it requires. So mathematics is really applicable, and I will tell the young women and also men out there that you can go into the field of mathematics, you can pursue mathematics, and all that matters is like your mentality, how you tuned it to think. And what the best thing that I got from all this is that actually everything is doable.
Yeah. The resilience, right?
Yeah, you just have to keep on pushing, and at the end, and what really is fascinating about everything that you take, one takes around to it, you look back and you are like, oh, that wasn't that it was challenging. Yeah, because it was challenging, but looking back, like it was worth it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Rachel, for coming on our channel and be sharing your stories with the world. Thanks for coming, and thanks for watching, and have a great week.
Bye.